same-sex dating game. We need to get 4 stools all up on stage. An audience member will become a contestant on the dating game. The 3 players will get personality quirks from the audience, and the 3 players will be the datees, and the 4th audience member will become the host for the show. So first off, now remember, you can win valuable prizes. I will give you, for the winner, you don't actually have to participate in the date, just pretend. But if you want, this would be a good time to score. First up, who wants to be our contestant on the same-sex dating game? We're looking. What's your name, sir? Babe. Babe, round of applause for Babe. Now you're going to do what normally happens on the dating game. You're going to ask questions of the characters, okay, on what they might do on a date. And so, what's something that Benjamin might be obsessed with? Carrots. Comic books. He's obsessed with comic books. So everything in his world relates around comic books. How about for Seth? How about what's something? What's a genre of style of book or movie? Anal. Anal? He said it. You get some snipes. It's like you asked for that in the library. Hi, where's the anal section? Oh, it's downstairs. What does that mean? What does it mean? You're like owing it. It means nothing.
Documentary.
What?
Documentary.
That's riveting. What? Fantasy. Fantasy. We'll go with fantasy. Okay.
Anal fantasy.
Anal fantasy. And how about for the last one? How about he has a personality quirk. What's his quirk? He has any kind of odd little tick or quirk.
Transformers.
He's a Transformers. Being sensitive to the members who have Tourette's, he's got Transformers Tourette's. So just randomly he will snap into it. Fantasy. All right. And Babe, you're on the show, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Good evening and welcome to the Same-Sex Dating Show. How about a big round of applause for our same-sex love seeker, Babe? And bachelors, could you all just quickly introduce yourselves, starting with bachelor number 1.
Hi, my name is Ken. Ken.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Larry Finkelstein.
All right, and
Spike Man.
Spike Man. All right, do you have a question for any of the bachelors, Babe?
Yes, bachelor number 1. I like a guy who can cook. What can you cook for me for our first date?
Well, on a first date, I like to warm up the pan with a little bit of omelets. Omelets. I like making omelets.
Omelets. Interesting. All right, your next question.
Bachelor number 2. Do you like kids?
Bachelor number 2. Do you like kids?
Kids? Well, I don't really know about kids, but I was reading this time in the book, The Quasars from Flaxagon, and the primeval Lord Zortrop, well, he had his army legions watch into Flagnor, and it was great because Princess Zelatrop, well, she was like, oh, no, and they were like, oh my god, oh wow, it's so cool.
All right, and a question for bachelor number 3.
Bachelor number 3. What kind of kisser are you?
Pow! Yeah, well, let me tell you, there's many different kisses I can give you. Like, we're on the beach or, sitting there and the sun's going down, I can give you a wham kiss. If I'm on the top of a, Empire State Building looking down, something romantic, it'd probably be kind of a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Be like, whew.
Nice. All right, how about a question for all 3 of them?
All 3. If you were an animal, what would you be?
All right, bachelor number 1. If you were an animal, what would you be?
I would be a lizard. I would be a falcon.
Would you be a falcon the whole time?
Huh? Yes, it'd be really Starscream, it'd be great. I would fly. I would fly.
All right, and bachelor number 2.
I would be the form of a giant slore.
And what is a giant slore?
Well, it's what devoured the hazoots of the McKettrick supplements, and everybody was roasted in their own slores, I can tell you.
All right, bachelor number 3.
Well, I think I'd be the phoenix. I would be a kind of mythical bird that, you know, can regenerate itself, so I could just keep on going over and over and over again.
Keep on going. Oh, I get it. Okay. And one final question for all of them, so you can help make up your mind. I know they all sound delectable. They all sound perfect. We have one last chance to ask a question for all 3 of them.
Where would you take me on our third date?
The third date, the dreaded third date. Where would you, and we're going to go in the opposite order now, where would you go on the third date? Bachelor number 3.
Well, I would have to hop on my hovercraft and head on up to the mountains where there's a lot of snow and pop in a little crystal ball and speak to my parents, let you meet them, and then we'd probably have a nice dinner on the ice. You know what I mean?
All right, and bachelor number 2.
What?
Bachelor number 2, where would you take Bay on his third date with you?
Okay, like my sister works at McDonald's and they've got like this back room and I got like these great books, right? And like there's part 3 of Ways Outs of Coolard and there's like King Machumbo and he's like, oh, I'm the king. And oh my god, and I've got this board game, and everybody's like got this thing on their stool, and there's all these little pieces, and
All right, I think he's blissed out right now. All right, bachelor number 1.
I would like to take you on a romantic dinner. I'm sorry, that happens sometimes.
All right, okay, well, how about a big round of applause for all of our bachelors? Bay, no music yet. Bay, you have to make your choice. Make your choice. It's going to be bachelor number 1, the Transformer Man. Bachelor number 2, the fantasy-obsessed man. Or bachelor number 3, the man obsessed with comic books. Who will it be?
I think it'll be bachelor number 2 because he had me at Oka floor.
Bachelor number